Hi, my name is Junior Delgado, and this is my cruise story. I actually heard about cruise from my wife being invited to a single mom's cruise. She was going to church by herself. I wasn't going to church at the time. She was going with all the kids, and it was probably a moment I could have took offense, but I just understood she looked like a single mom. She was pushing a baby stroller, going to church by herself. She came home with the kids. She had went grocery shopping, and she was putting away groceries with her back turned towards me. I kind of felt guilty at that point that I was letting her go to church and stuff by herself. And I was kind of tiptoeing around like, is everything okay? And she was pretty emotional. And she was like, dude, they invited me to a single mom's crew today. Like, what are we doing here? We joined cruise together. I did men's 30 plus and met at a coffee house, and she did single mom's crew. And she had a great perspective of one time being a single mom, and she was able to relate with a lot of other single moms. And she actually did that crew for 2 seasons. It was such a like cool experience for me, like humbling experience, like to my wife, but to see how she, like, here we are doing this new like church thing, and somebody seeing value in some of our toughest times. It's like it was used to help people, and it was like, huh, that's interesting. Like, maybe like there's something more to the things that we're struggling with. I went into it with a bunch of preconceived thoughts, like, are they gonna make us evangelize? Like, do I need to know scripture, all this stuff? And it was so not like that, One of my friends I already knew, he was like waiting and like, hey, over here. And that was the beginning of, okay. And that feeling started to go away. And some of my closest friendships have definitely been through cruise. Sometimes even going to church and doing on a Sunday, there's a lot of stuff going on, so you don't really get a chance to have, intimate kind of conversation or just even fun. Sometimes it's just like being in a laid back kind of environment. It was, you start to get to know people. I remember one time we did like a hiking crew, and it was like we was conquering fears and all types of stuff. Like, my wife and I with another couple, and like we just got to know each other on like a different level. It was something we probably wouldn't have got the chance to do any other way. My faith has been built up like in cruise and by cruise in like layers. Just to look back and notice, the first time I got asked to pray, it was just like, me, like, and now looking back, it's like, wow, like to kind of notice not only the personal growth, but like some of the guys and some of the people that you was in there with, and to see how they stayed committed, they stayed in, and like God just did a work in them. It's like, wow. The benefit of being with other like Christian couples is to get to see that we're all just trying to do this life thing, and trying to figure it out as we go. And we just have Jesus at the center. And it kind of takes off. Then if you're like me, I came into the church thinking that everybody kind of had it all together. And it was just like, wow, everybody has struggles, and everybody, like, okay, it gives you hope. It gives you like, wow, I'm not alone. Crews have not only blessed my life, but they blessed my marriage. It poured over into my children, and even extended family.